Hi guys, this is Sarah with Raven's Crochet. Welcome back to the channel. I'm Sarah and my furry feline Raven is on the couch asleep. Just right over there. I got up to go to the bathroom and I came back and then she was curled up in my spot. She always does that. She tends to sleep in my spot when I go to bed for the night. She likes the warmth from my seating, I guess, whatever you call it. And if I don't have a warm, cozy blanket at the foot of the bed for her to lay on, which I do now, that's usually tends to be where she likes to sleep when it gets super cold outside. So this channel is named after her, if you don't know that. She's 15 years old. I've had her since she was a baby, since she was old enough to leave her birth mom, and I've had her since the beginning. It's been mostly just me and her. I've had, life situations, altering our life a little bit. But for the most part, it's just been me and Raven, so she's my main pride and joy. And as I don't have kids, and I'd rather adopt than give birth. So anyways, with that being said, most of my motivation and inspiration comes from Raven, along with my friends and family and work colleagues that mean so much to me. I just wanted to get on here and give back because YouTube has been another big inspiration for me and my channel. And I've learned so much from this YouTube community. It's awesome. So welcome. We're doing something just a little smidge different today. I know I've got some small tutorials I want to do. I don't typically like to do tutorials, but I will do some here and there. There are two little short ones I'm about to do, but I need to clean up first. So I'm going to show you a couple little things I forgot to show you in other videos. I'm going to clean up. I need to bag up some of this yarn for storing. I can't really focus on work, let alone tutorials, if I have a huge mess. A small mess is fine, but a big mess, it's a big cluster F. It needs to get taken care of. So I don't know if you guys particularly like watching podcasters and yarn enthusiasts bag up and store their yarn, but that's pretty much what I'm going to be doing today. There won't be any video clips or anything like that. This is just all one video. I have everything I need right here. And then I found my Christmas ornaments. Like I said in my last couple of videos, I'll be decorating the tree with you guys. So I found most of my ornaments. I've had these for years. Let's see if I can maybe kind of show you a glimpse of what's in the bag, because it's just gorgeous Christmasness. All kinds of little things in here. Ornaments that were my grandmother's, ornaments that I've collected. My grandmother was really big into snowman, which is why I have a really large one sitting on my floor behind my tree. So I'm still working on my tree skirt. I did get it started. I was looking for some patterns and stuff. This I'm going to hang towards the bottom of the tree. I can't zoom in while I'm filming. That's not what I'm trying to do. But I was hoping you guys could see the bottom of the tree better. A little bit. Kind of sitting a little high. Well, my snowmen sit towards the bottom, so they look like they appear more in line with the ground. So I just kind of place them on one. Maneuver Christmas presents if I need to. Here's my Christmas tree skirt I'm working on. So I went online. I spent about an hour looking for patterns, and I saw gorgeous photos. I started with the Google search engine taskbar, Christmas tree skirts, and I looked at images of all different designs. That's the back side, but this is the front side. I wanted to do an increase at even increments all the way around, so it would look more like kind of like a snowflake. Kind of looks like a snowflake that wraps around as a Christmas tree skirt. It could be a spider web for Halloween too. If you connected it and just worked in the round, this could totally be like a spider web blanket. That'd be fun for Halloween. But I thought this would be like a gorgeous snowflake. And I'm doubling up the yarns. I'm using the ecru yarn. These little donuts I get from Ice Yarns. They're 50-gram balls. It's like the macaroon. I think it's like $5 for a pack of 8. It's macaroon, It's mostly acrylic with a little bit of polyamide in it. Where it's 50% acrylic, 47% polyamide, and 3% elastic. Super, super soft. Just a touch of stretchiness. Keeps your garments in shape. Makes your stitches bounce back. And the other one I'm using, the skein almost gone. That's that red heart. Red heart with love. I've got tons of this. So I've got tons of this. I will have enough to use for my Christmas tree skirt and the temperature blanket for the temperatures below 0. But that's what I've got so far. I'm on row 6. Well, no, I'm on row 13. I'm on row 13. I'm alternating double crochets and then going back to single crochet. And I'm only working underneath one loop, alternating those two. So there's that. And then one of my favorite Christmas ornaments, this little bitty bear. This bear came apart in pieces and I sewed it back together. I hand stitched it with brown thread. All 4 of the limbs, I think at some point came off, but they were always bendable. And they still kind of are, but you know, they're stitched back on double strength. I always double up my threads when I do any hand sewing. So this is one of my favorite little bears. I always like to have it somewhere where I can see it. I can definitely see it if I'm sitting over here on that's where that's where the couch is. When you guys see me on the couch with the picture of the drawing of a cat on the wall. My grandmother always had a bird's nest in her tree. This isn't a bird's nest, but it's a pine cone bunch. And it has a wire wrapping, so I can wrap it around the center branch, and I can just kind of nest it. I hope you guys don't mind the radio. I just got some light music playing. So I thought that looks pretty. Looks really pretty. I'm going to zoom in. So I think that looks pretty. If you're looking close at the tree, you can kind of see if there's like a bird nest up in it or something. You know, you gotta have a bird nest in your tree. It's just natural. It's nature. Here's my bird's nest. This is a red cardinal. My grandmother liked cardinals. She liked blue jays too, though. And this has a wire wrapping at the bottom, but I just bended it right in half. And all I do is I just kind of tuck it in. Or you can weave it through a branch. You can poke a branch through it. And then you could just tuck it right on down. Got a little bird's nest in my tree. And it looks Christmassy because it's a cardinal and the eggs actually have like little glitter on them. I'm going to zoom in closer. I'm sorry if you guys get nauseous by visually moving cameras. I think that looks so pretty though. Anyways, once I have the tree completely decorated, I will gently slide around with the camera a little bit so you guys can see the full effect. But I'm not going to put every ornament on with you guys, but I do want to put most of my ornaments on with you guys. I'm a Ravens fan. This is my helmet. I need a helmet for the OU Sooners. Sorry, if you have a helmet for Pistol Pete, I will gladly put him on my tree. Okay, even if I don't have an OU helmet, I will gladly put Pistol Pete on my tree. Okay, I'm in Oklahoma. Boomer Sooners were in Oklahoma. Pistol Pete's in Oklahoma. We're playing for the same state. I know we lost this year. Last year was pretty good game, but I mean, I'm just saying. Okay, I like both teams. I bleed red. I'm sorry, I bleed red. So football helmet's got to go up. Boomer Sooners and Pistol Pete. Love both teams. Baltimore Ravens, though, a lot of people don't know that is the only NFL team that was based after a literary reference, which, as you know, is Edgar Allan Poe. Quote the Raven, nevermore, Baltimore Ravens. He wrote a lot of his poems and did a lot of his work, and I think he actually lived in Baltimore. There is actually a museum based solely on Edgar Allan Poe, the park bench where he sat for hours before he died. all that stuff. There's a whole memorial out there dedicated to Edgar Allan Poe. If you live in Baltimore, if you live near, around Baltimore, I highly recommend go check him out. I loved writing about him and doing biographies about him in high school. It was a lot of fun. So, my little Pez Reindeer. I loved Pez candies growing up. Of course, I don't have any in here now. But he's cute. It's a little key ring, but I use him as a Christmas ornament, so I just kind of stick him on somewhere. Little Pez candy. I just kind of loop the key ring. I loop a branch right through that. This is one of my bears. I got it on a gift package, I think, from one of my birthdays. It's a little ladybug, but it's a teddy bear. Isn't it cute? My parents' house, where I grew up in Bethany, they had the ladybug up high. We had ladybugs in the backyard trees all the time. All the time. I was always catching them, putting them in those like air cages or whatever so they could still breathe, putting in some pieces of nature inside, taking them inside my room, studying them. I take photographs of ladybugs and stuff. I have some like breakables in here too that I don't really have packaged up. Some of these I bought from Target. Like I think this one came from Target. They had some of these with the green bells on them, and maybe like it would be like a different character with like a golf club. This one's an angel. Very, very pretty. Angel always has to go towards the top. Ugh. My aunt's name is Angela, and her name means angel. And that's another reason why my tree topper is a blonde angel. I thought about painting her hair brown because it's just me and Raven, and we have dark hair. But my aunt, she's not really like a bright blonde like that. She's my angel topper. She's not blonde. She's more of like a strawberry redhead, like a strawberry blondish redhead. There is some Ireland in her blood. Candy cane. I only have one candy cane. My grandmother used to put candy canes on her tree. This is a regular bulb. I love my snowflakes. You might have noticed I have my snowflake stocking hangers. I have 3 of them, but it's just me and Raven, so I have my stocking out, and I have Raven's stocking. I'll talk about those in a minute, because one of them I made. But anyways, I almost bought some candy canes. I need to go back to Ollie's. They had like a box of like small regular candy canes for like $2 a box. Not a bad deal. I think there were like 2 dozen candy canes in there, right? My broke ass self last week didn't want to buy them. I thought I could make them with all the yarn. I'm like, I got so much other stuff to make. I'm not gonna be able to make them in time, so I'm gonna go back and buy some candy canes to hang on my tree. Gotta have candy canes on the tree. I used to love playing Candyland. Great Christmas games. Pick out some of your favorite board games. Pick a family game night, like once a week, or every night that you can for the month of December. Play like Christmas board games. Candyland would be one of them. Candyland. I'm home for Candyland. Candyland. Okay, so I have a bulb I can hang up here. I'm just being silly, guys, but seriously, that is not a bad idea. I used to love family game night. Family game night. So, I have apples, too. And I used to love my teachers. I had this in school. This was left over, I think, from gifting to my teachers. Or it was on a small little tree gift that one of my teachers gave to me. I don't remember. I was young. This apple's been around for a few years. And apples are great. They are actually really good for you. Not only does an apple a day keep the doctor away, but apples, no joke, they're actually really good for your stomach. If you have an upset stomach, if you have a hard time keeping food down, apples, it just has like a natural sugar and a natural subtle element in it, and it has just such good nutritional properties. It's really good at calming down your stomach muscles and giving you it's going to help ease your stomach pain. Same thing with mint. I keep these Andes mint candies laying around, and mint is good at settling your stomach. But apples are good. Keep applesauce in your fridge or a jar of applesauce. Keep apples, produce on your kitchen counter. Let's see here. Pretty much any natural apple thing you can get. Maybe even some apple juice. I keep apple juice in the fridge too. I like Old Orchard. Just saying, apples are great. Here's another little snowman. I'm not going to hang up too much of these. I do have some other things I want to show you guys. My snowmen kind of hang towards the bottom. They're part of the ground. And of course, I have a ton of these little bitty snowflakes. And these have glitter on them. So I love hanging these up. I've got a ton of those. I've got, this is a breakable, it's a little bear. This came in a pack of ornaments, I think from Target. Here's my, that's not golf, but this is fishing. Used to love to go fishing. My dad used to take me when I was really little. So here he's about to cast. It says, go on fishing. Oh, looks like he caught one. Look, he caught a little fish. Cute. Wearing a little fisherman's hat. So, my fishing buddy goes up there. Then this is a bigger ornament. I love deer. I went deer hunting once when I was 18. I was dating a guy that liked to go deer hunting. We went up in Bartlesville, Oklahoma. We never caught one. But he went afterwards and caught one and brought back some Vincent, and we made deer jerky with it, and burgers with it. Oh, so much better than cow. I'm sorry, it's so much better than cow, in my opinion. But this one is actually really furry. I think I bought this one from Target. It's real furry. Isn't she cute? Or he. It's probably a he. But it's beautiful. And he'll go down towards the snow somewhere. Yeah. Put him on a lower branch. So, again, thank you, M, for my tree. I have been enjoying it immensely. I still have a ton more in here. Oh, this is one that I made. Every once in a while, I'll make myself an ornament. This one I made a few years ago. Actually, I made this about 5-6 years ago. I used a lot of my beads. And yes, I used a little Playboy bunny bead. But I thought it was adorable. This ribbon was part of a package. And the beads I strung up together. I bought the beads from like Joann's or Hobby Lobby. And I just strung it up. And the Playboy bead was from a pack of 6 that I bought from the dollar trinket store or something. I don't know, but I thought it all kind of blinged well and went together, so I made that about 5 or 6 years ago. Whatever. So pretty. Anyways, once a year, I like to buy myself an ornament. I'll put one more ornament on. I got this one in 2014. One of my favorite stores that was once around, Garden Ridge. Does anyone else remember Garden Ridge? I used to love that store. I worked there as a cashier. Towards the end of the night, we would go straighten up some of the shelves. And if we had any returns, we would put them back up. If anything was broken, needed repair, we had a spot for them. And we would close up the cash tills and all that stuff. I had to wear a white shirt tucked into black pants. But I used to shop there. I shopped there for like almost a year before I worked there. And I worked there for probably about 3 or 4 months until I got like a better paying job. I loved Garden Ridge. They had, excuse the language, no shit, they had like 13 or 14 aisles, both sides of each aisle alone just for Christmas ornaments. Go to your local grocery store. You got an aisle of canned goods, right? Picture 13 aisles of canned goods on both sides. That was all ornaments. Anything and everything you could ever imagine that anything could ever invent or create, it was there. You name it, they had it. I've bought this one in 2014. I love turquoise. Well, actually, I painted this with nail polish. and I put like a ribbon sticker over this. So I kind of did dazzle it up a little bit. You can tell it's a sticker overlay because it overlaps on the back. And it just says Harvey Lewis trademark on the back. And it has a ribbon tie. So I thought that was gorgeous. This will be the last ornament I put on for now. So, because I have a couple things I want to show you guys. I'm already into 20 minutes. I found this. I have done some previous sewing. It's got barely any very minimal quilting on it. I quilted a decorative stitch right here because this quarter piece, whatever the corner was missing. I did the same thing right here. That's a solid piece of purple and an extra piece of green. So I did a little bit of patchwork on here. I quilted around the tabletop and I quilted around the wine glass on both sides. But this is amateur sewing. It's very thick and quilted and it has a zipper. But the amateur thing is that I did not tuck in the seams. Now I have a serger, so of course I can go back and I can serge over this, which is what my plan is to do. Or I can take a needle and a thick sewing thread, and I can take a 2-weight or 1-weight yarn and I can hand stitch this, which would take forever. But I also need to get out my serger. My serger's been stored up in its original box for like, I would say, maybe 4 or 5 years now. So it definitely at least needs to be cleaned before I can use it. And of course I still have stuff in my yarn studio to put up. And because let alone I still have my sewing machine to put up. But that's the fabric I chose for the inside. Doesn't have a pocket or anything, but the only thing I didn't do as an amateur was sewing the seams, the raw edges, and cover those up. And I dyed my hair, by the way. I don't know if you noticed. I dyed my hair. And just in case anyone was curious, that's the hair dye I use. It's $3 for a box at Walmart. It doesn't have the ammonia smell in it. I let it sit for 45 minutes before I wash it in the shower. And it lasts me for quite a while until my grays start growing back out and showing. I recolor it every 6 to 8 weeks, depending on when I feel like it. So I felt like it last night. I still had a lot of energy when I got back from work. I'm off today, I'm off tomorrow, so that's why I want to get some of these videos out to you guys. The other thing I wanted to show you real quick was this dot journal. I found this at Ollie's, and I ran out of time showing you all the other things I bought from Ollie's, like the yarn and the other books and stuff. This was originally for $9.95, $7.99 US, $9.99 Canada, $4.99 UK. Ollie's priced it at $2.99. It is a Woodstock journal. It says peace on it. It's got hearts that are shaped like hourglasses on it. My 3 younger sisters and I, there's all 4 of us. We have like what are those called, nicknames. We have nicknames around Christmas time. Peace, love, joy, and hope. Well, my name is Peace because I'm always quiet. I've always been very peaceful. Hope, Savannah Hope. That's actually her birth middle name is Savannah Hope. She is the 3rd born. Love. That's Sophia. She's the youngest. She's like the sweet, goody two-shoes, princessy, cupcake loving, princessy pink, you know, sparkly type stuff. She's the kind of girl that likes to read, and she'll like sit down, she'll color, and she'll be quiet at play. She's the type of person who wants to go to school and study, and she's the kind of person that would say that she saves her money. She already has like a lot of cash saved up. She's the type that wants to be a lawyer. So there's peace, hope, love, joy. Joy is Summer, the 2nd born. Peace, hope, joy, and love. Because joy, it's always joyous, especially when you get to have a 2nd baby. So peace, hope, love, and joy. This one has peace written all over it, so that like spoke to me already. On the back of the book it says, the official Woodstock Journal celebrating the 50th anniversary of the music festival. Packed with iconic images and inspiring quotations, this dot journal combines a planner, diary, and to-do list all in one, made with archival quality, acid-free, 200-year paper, perfect for pen or pencil. But it mostly has these light gray dots in here. You could barely see them. But I can doodle on here. Obviously these pages look mostly blank, but they have like those very light dots that are perfectly lined up. These are great for designing crochet projects. If I can take some colored pencils, I can design projects with colors. I can design shapes. You know, this is good for like if you want to practice fillet crochet. And in the front, it kind of gives you some information about Woodstock. I will go ahead and show this to you right here and let you read it. It even has the list of songs, song artists that played for each of those 3 days. This is so cool. If you want to stop and pause the video and read this or screenshot it, feel free. This is a really cool backstory for Woodstock. But all in all, they only had it set up and were expecting for 50,000 people to show up. 400,000 people ended up showing up. 400,000. That's how many people just love music and just want peace and love to surround everyone and get passed along, and just for nothing but good to go around. And it says at the top, if found wandering, please return to. So of course I can slap my name right there. But it has information on how to use your journal. It's got an index, you know, how to make a key for yourself, you know, all kinds of good stuff. You could probably find this online. Look up Woodstock.journal, I guess. It only says Woodstock on the front, and then the peace emblems or whatever. It's got information on how to use the calendars, on how to set goals, how to save $1,000 for emergency funds, how to make notes and stuff, and just pretty much tells you, explains to you how you can use this on your own and in your own way, and how to make this your own. So this is good for so many different things. It's good not just for writing because the dots are lined up evenly. I can still write and journal in here, but I can, like I said, I can also doodle in here, and I can design projects in here. So $3, and look how slim it is. I love this thing. So I already have plans to use that. And then the last thing I wanted to show you guys, I don't know why I have these and why I have so many, but I love them. They were given to me. They are perfumes. They are little sample perfume bottles. This one says Nautica Oceans. Let me see if I can find something to better show you. Can you see that? Nautica Oceans. It's a little perfume sample. And I have a bunch of these. And I thought about maybe sending some in Happy Mail that I gift for people, or whenever you want to give away or something. This one's different. This one is Ed Hardy, Love and Luck, by Cartesian, capital A something. New Wave Fragrance, Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Address. Okay, well this is a different one. Making sure I'm showing it to you in the right orientation. I'm sorry if you can't see that clearly. Let me try one of these dark purple lids. Can you see that at all, guys? This one has a little spritzer on it. But it smells really, really incredible. I mean, it smells very professional, like you'd see in a department store at the mall or something. And you get like a spritzer asked of you walking by. Asked if you want a spritzer. This one smells fruity. It smells kind of tropical. I can definitely smell the alcohol of the perfume in it. It's that strong. You only need one spritz, like right here, and maybe one for your wrist, one for your belly button. That's all you need. That's all you need. Some people will just overpower the perfume spray. See, I normally don't use perfume. I normally use just like a fragrance body wash in the shower, and that's it. I'm good. I smell good for 2 days. I don't go 2 days without showering, but my body wash is enough. I don't wear, so many people wear perfume, and I have nothing against that. It's just, you know, when you go into crowds and you have so many people in one area, all that body heat, and then all that body sweat, then everyone's perfume and cologne just mingling all together. It's just like, I can't breathe. Why add to that? If I'm going to be going to a crowd or a large gathering of some kind, I don't put on extra perfume. It's just, it adds way too much. But that's me. So most of these, I guess, are the Ed Hardy. Yeah, most of these are Ed Hardy. So this one, we're just gonna keep on. It doesn't have a spritzer on it. It's like you pop the lid off and then you dab with it. But if there's a bottle that lost its spritzer and a spring, we won't be sending that off to anybody. Yep. Okay. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've got 7 of these. If you would love to have one, I would even mail you one in a Christmas card. Send me an email. They smell really, really good, though, if you would like to try it. They're free. I'm not going to charge you for these. So if you want me to send you a Christmas card, I've got 7 of these. The first 7 emails I get, I will send this to you with a Christmas card. So I'll have to put, let's put 3 stamps on it. Yeah, I'll put 3 stamps. Or I could get one of those padded envelope mailers, too. But I already have so many other mailers, I could just fold it up. I'm just going to package this up really, really super good. And make sure it's got like a little piece of bubble wrap over it. Because these are glass. So, but anyways, I'm going to do another video with the tutorials like I said I've got coming up. And there's going to be another video of me just sitting here, putting yarn in plastic bags and storing them. So, that's totally up to you if you want to watch that video or not. But anyways, I also have to go to the post office. I'm just about to mail M another small package. And the knitting giveaway box, I'm fixing to mail that off. Hi, if you're watching. Constance, I think your name is Constance. I got your address, yes. And I've got your box already all packaged up. Mailing address slapped on, ready to go. So that's what I'm going to do next, is go to the post office. So, I'll throw one of these in for you, Constance, okay? And let you try it. No, you know, it's no pressure. Just a little sample for you to enjoy. If you like the smell of it, you can use it for the holidays or whatever. So now I have 6 of these left. The first 6 emails I get now. Today is December 2nd. I think. Today's Thursday. Today's Thursday. Is today the 2nd or the 3rd? I don't know. Okay, so the first 6 emails I get today, I will send Christmas cards out. Okay, I need to go pick up Christmas cards now. Okay, I got stuff to do. Hope you guys are having a great end of your week, and I hope you guys have a great weekend.